What's up guys, Mecha Ish here, and from Marvel Legends, Captain America Civil War movie, Giant Man Build-A-Figure Wave, we have Nick Fury. Let's do it.
Level 138 in progress. Prepare for launch in 3, 2.
Step out of your world.
Welcome back to another action figure video review, and from the Marvel Legends Giant Man Build-A-Figure Wave, I got for you guys the original Nick Fury. That's right, Earth 616 Nick Fury, not another Samuel L. Jackson, who I love by the way, but we had enough MCU Sam Jackson Nick Furies for a little while at least, right? We got here Nick Fury, man. And let's talk about the standard window box packaging because I can't wait to take him out. We got the shield of Captain America, Build-A-Figure Giant Man Legend Series, a great window view of Nick Fury and his two alternate shield heads. You have the left arm of Giant Man. We are there, people. We are there. Next video, we will have Giant Man in his Build-A-Figure form. So guys, stay tuned. And you can see a little pistol there for Nick Fury. You can see his name on the bottom. Sweet artwork of Nick Fury. I really love the artwork on these packages. They are so nice. And then we have the action figure posed up, holding his pistol, ready for action. That looks sweet. And then a little bio up top. When injustice demands action, S.H.I.E.L.D. expert Nick Fury joins the charge against the bad guys. And like I said, Giant Man coming up next, so stay tuned. Check out my channel for all the other reviews I have done. You got the same artwork on the side. All right, let's take Nick Fury out of this package and let's see what he's all about. Here we have the original Nick Fury outside of the box, and I love that he comes with the original head of Nick Fury, and then he has these two alternate heads. You got one unhelmeted, more like a techie, tech-savvy kind of S.H.I.E.L.D. agent who sits behind the desk, and then you have the helmeted, boots on the ground, jetpacks in the air, S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, which looks very cool, which I will be army building for sure and picking up every Nick Fury I can possibly find just to keep building and growing the S.H.I.E.L.D. army like I have done before. But you see he has a pistol that's on his right hand there, and he also comes packed in with the left arm of Giant Man. So stay tuned, that video is coming up next, guys. All right, let's get more up close and personal with this Nick Fury. All right, let's take a look at this original head sculpt of Nick Fury. Now, this is supposed to be how he appears in the Earth 616 universe. Now, you guys have to remember, Nick Fury is a veteran. He has been around a long time. He is an aged warrior in that universe. From the Howling Commandos all the way to the leader of S.H.I.E.L.D. and whatever he's doing now in the Marvel universe. But I have an issue with his head sculpt because he looks way too young. You know, they try to age him by painting on the white on the sides of his head and giving him the beard. But his face and his skin is way too smooth to be the Nick Fury from the 616 universe. He does have some sculpting going on, some little cracks in the skin, and maybe if they added a wash on that flesh tone paint, it would have really accentuated and make him look a lot older. But I'm a little bummed out that the brown curl there is not painted all the way. You can see the flesh tone at the tip when that should be brown. So it's not a good look for him. And again, he has that baby smooth skin tone going on there. But I mean, other than that, the paint job is well done on the ears. You know, his 5 o'clock shadow is evenly done across, and then everything else is it's all right. And now, besides that, the head sculpt just to me seems a little too small for this body. You know, thankfully it comes with the two other alternate heads. So I can tell you right now, this isn't replacing my Toy Biz Series 5 Nick Fury. This is cool, but I will be using this body and this look for the other heads. I do love the pouches. Now, the body sculpt is just the same musculature. We've seen it before with Black Panther. We've seen it before with the Bucky cap. It's the same, you know, mold as before. And they know that, so they added a lot of pouches and straps. And they actually have painted detail here, which is great. You can see this gun, this black gun that is in the holster does not come out. And this is a separate piece that was attached. You see it's flexible, it moves, but it cannot come off. But I love that they added a wash to the white pouches and the strap all the way across. So that's fantastic. So it really looks, it gives it that realistic look when they add the wash, and you can really see the lines in the pouches and all of that. That's very cool. And I love how they have the metallic teal buttons painted in the pouches. You can see another button right there and another button right there. So well done. And going on down to his belt, this is another separate piece that was just put on. And look, I love how well done that metallic teal is on the buckles. And again, they added wash, and you have every button. It looks like every button, or almost every button. They're missing back here. But most of the buttons are painted in that metallic teal. So that is fantastic. And then looking up at his decal of the Shield logo on his shoulders, nicely centered, well done on both shoulders. No complaints there. And then he has his tiny gloves and more pouches. Now, this is awesome because he has, you know, his thigh holster here. Again, well done. The teal is painted nicely. You can see right there the buttons are all nicely done. And his gun comes right out of the holster. And as I showed you guys in the intro, it goes right into the right hand. It can go in the left hand also, but his his right trigger finger is very flexible and goes into that, goes right into position. Pew pew. Nice pouches again, and then we go on down to just white, you know, white boots. Nothing special there. And I wish the boots looked more like boots. These just look like big socks, you know. They're just very smooth. It lines up too perfectly with the rest of his calf here. I wish it looked like a boot. Why not put some pouches on the boot, on the side or something, right? A side holster here for a gun. It's just way too smooth. I think they should have added a pouch here or really beefed up, you know, the boots, or added a little more detail there, because it's just it look, like I said, it looks like white socks. Now, besides the exceptional detail and paint application of the pouches and the straps and the belt and all that stuff, I mean, other than that, there's not a lot of paint work going on from the neck down to the long white socks here. It's just molded in navy blue plastic. So no special paint effects going on there. I just wanted to point that out. It's just a dude wearing really tight clothes. Now we're going to get to the articulation of Nick Fury in a second, but I wanted to show off the other alternate heads as well. Now you see this head, it just looks very weird. It's just not, look at that. Look at the bulge on the back of the neck. So this head is way too small for this body and a little too high up on the body. Now I'm just going to pop this off. You can see that on the ball hinge like your standard Marvel Legends figures. And I'm going to put on the computer tech savvy Shield agent head. Now I do not believe that this guy is a Shield agent because he looks way too sinister. I would definitely check his bag because he has that sinister grin on. He could be working for Hydra or AIM, you know, undercover, double agent, whatever. But I don't know. If you guys know who this character is, what this face sculpt is based on, please leave a comment down below and enlighten all of us, because I do not believe this dude is a Shield agent. He's way too creepy. But you see, he has a longer head than Nick Fury, and therefore it looks a lot better on this body. But I do love the flesh tone paint that they use. I love his eyes are painted well enough, nice and centered. You got the black eyebrows. He got uniquely styled hair, which is cool. You know, he definitely looks different. So I'm definitely going to be rocking at least one of the bodies with this head. And you see nicely painted teeth. They did a great job on the flesh tone paint. And I love this translucent green visor that he got going on his right eye, and how well painted the silver earpiece is. That is great. But I really don't believe he is a good guy. So we'll have to see. I'm going to take that off. And I'm going to put my favorite of the three, which is going to be the Shield agent head. Let me just pop that on and wiggle it in. There we go. I love it. Oh, I love it. I love that gold painted visor. And I almost thought for a second that I was looking at a Halo figure. And they did a great job with the silver, you know, mouthpieces here, or what, I don't know what you call those things, but from this kind of tactical mask he got going on here. And I love how they added wash, and it gives it a little worn look, adds in some details, and you got more, you know, more metal going on here to the side, to the blue helmet tips. And I love this. I love how well done it is. I got a little silver spillage over on the blue on the side there. You can see the silver kind of spilled over there, but not too bad. Not too bad, but this is definitely my favorite head of the bunch, and I will be rocking as many of these looking Shield agents as I could possibly find. So I'm going to be hunting for these for sure, and I'm sure many of you will as well. So as you saw, the Shield agent is on a ball hinge neck joint, so you get 360-degree range of motion. Look at it, it's way too wobbly. My goodness, this is a loose joint. His head looks up about that far, and it goes down that much, so that's great. We have nice 360-degree rotation. You hear that ratchety joint? That's a lot of ratcheting going on there. Very loud. But you see 360 obviously, and it raises laterally very well. So you got a nice hinge there, and you have bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and we have a rotation at the wrist and also a hinge at the wrist. Now we have ab crunch. Now he can crunch forward a good amount. Back, not as much, but he does have a waist swivel, which is great. 360-degree waist swivel. Now this is a separate piece. You can move it up and down. It's pretty tight on there, but you can move it if it does, you know, block some articulation. So that's not too bad. He can kick up about that high. He can go to the side about that high, and he has an upper thigh rotation, double jointed knees, A boot cut giving you 360 rotation, and he has, my goodness, look at that range of motion. Look at that. So great range of motion on the ankle and ankle rocker. Look at that. All right, so I went back and pulled out my Marvel Legends Toy Biz Series 5 Nick Fury from way back in the day, just to compare him with this Giant Man Build-A-Figure Nick Fury. And I don't know about you, but even though this Toy Biz one looks so crazy and that face sculpt looks wild, this is my Nick Fury, where this current one just looks so generic, and I think it was just meant for army building. Now here you go, I got my favorite version of the Marvel Legends Nick Fury, and you can see I got 3 Nick Furies in the back that I swapped the heads out and just army builded. I got 2 helmeted versions, and I had the tech one right behind the Nick Fury. And then I got a ton of other S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, people related to S.H.I.E.L.D. throughout the Marvel Legends line here. I got the Build-A-Figures in the back. I got 2 Sharon Carters, but that old 2-pack one and the old 2-pack Maria Hill might as well be another S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, so I threw them back there because they are just so ugh. But this is awesome. This is the fun of army building, guys, so you can really make your displays pop and have a nice theme to it. But guys, that's it for the Marvel Legends Giant Man Build-A-Figure Wave Nick Fury. And guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a thumbs up if you did. Check out my channel for other reviews I have done. Giant Man's coming up next, guys. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. You know what to do. Peace.